words of our Divine Mother from the book Harmonies of Light, Sweet Mother, Part 2 by Mona Sarkar, page 51. Topic: The Head and the Heart. Mother has these golden words for us. Our Divine Mother says, I will tell you a secret. If you follow it, it will help you very much in your life. Always act according to your heart and not according to your mind, and you will see that everything appears in a different way. If you can put this into practice, it is a good lesson. This attitude will teach you or reward you very much in your life. What? Did you understand? The child says, Yes, mother, but sometimes I can't distinguish between the two. Mother says, What? You don't know how to distinguish between the heart and the mind after having lived here for so many years? What are they teaching in the school? Not all these things? For this, the child says, But mother, one has to cultivate all these by oneself. For this, the child's mother, our Divine Mother says, Then you should have made an effort. I can well understand in Europe or in the West, the first thing that a child is taught is the outer life. He is told that all surroundings about all the surrounding things around him, and that's his life. He must take advantage of all the benefits and enjoys what is around him. But here it's exactly the opposite. You are told the only thing which exists is within yourself. It is the only aim of your life, and that is to find the divine. To know how to relax. Our Divine Mother says, You see, one has to know how to relax, and then one doesn't get tired. After the day's work, one has to relax without thinking and enter into eternity, and one who can recuperate from all sorts of fatigue. But one has to know how to relax, like this. Mother shows as if she were lying and her arm outstretched, looking up at the sky, and say to the Lord, I am thine, and you remain quiet without moving, and then you will see the result. You'll never get tired. To be guided is the next topic. Mother says, Do not think that I shall do everything for you. For that the child says, But mother, that's what I am aspiring for, so that you take charge of me completely and act through me. For that mother says, that is different. Once you have made your own effort, you have been able to open yourself to me, then only shall I do everything, not for you personally, but for him who is within you there. And mother points at the heart, and it will be the same thing that he would himself would do, but then it is I who will be acting through you. And then, have you seen this? Mother is asking the child, and the child says, No, mother. Mother gives a card. Under this, the message is written, Dramatic Dawn. Truth will conquer in spite of the turmoil. That is the beginning of the year 1966. Like dramatic dawn, it will be sudden and sure of its manifestation. It will be so quickly, so suddenly established, as you can see on the card, that nobody will be able to perceive it, or only a few people. It was a dark moment a while ago. Then all of a sudden it will be like this, all illumined, showing the card. And then you see this truth. It will be established after dramatic dawn towards the end of the year or a little before, but this year, no doubt, the reign of truth will be established. Whatever the troubles and upheavals through they might be, the truth will be established this year. These are the golden words of our Divine Mother. Next topic, concentration. Mother gives me, that's a child, mother gives me concentration flowers, that is Europhobia millie, the crown of thorns, and Origanum marigona, that's a sweet marjoram flowers, and a bunch of new birth leaves. Here is a bunch of concentration and of new birth, says our Divine Mother. To concentrate for developing the intelligence, for developing the inborn faculties which are hidden within ourselves. To concentrate, says our Divine Mother, to concentrate means to find oneself. It is the quest, that the means to follow. It is the shortest way to get anything. Only one has to concentrate, but deep within, and there you get the thing, the word, the idea, the feeling, the place you want to discover, the plane of consciousness. And with perseverance and with a constant effort, find the self and the soul. To concentrate, in order to find the soul, with the help of concentration, one can achieve everything. But one has to know how to concentrate, and for each plane there is a certain intensity of concentration. To know how to concentrate is to acquire the power to withdraw from all the outer things except the one thing you wish to achieve. And then the mother says, do you know what you should do for that? Mother says again, to start with, you sit before a wall and say to yourself, let my mind be as white as the wall. Then, if you see a little black dot on the wall or anywhere else, a dot, you start concentrating on the dot with an intent gaze, without allowing any other thoughts to come into your mind, without moving, without wavering, as if you wanted to envelop this dot with your hypnotic gaze. Then you will see that you have begun to have a relation with this dot, and that nothing else exists around anymore. Only the dot exists and yourself, attracted as if by a magnet. You have a penetrating gaze, then gradually the black dot doesn't exist in your vision anymore. You're concentrating very hard, but then instead of a black dot, there is a luminous dot, as if everything was changing its appearance. The black dot has become a luminous dot, and one can see other moments just around this luminous dot, and then nothing else around. And a kind of a deep relation being established, you're going to try and tell me. And then, if one learns how to concentrate even more, really concentrate with intensity, one perceives that it is oneself who is concentrating, and that the ego does not exist any longer, but an altogether detached will, without thought, without flickering any sort of emptiness, but well sustained by the aspiration, is acting through the so called self. For the self seems to be hidden, but the concentration is well directed, deeply fixed there within, and Mother shows the psychic center. Undisturbed by outward happenings, discovering regions of happiness where the divine sweetness reigns. One discovers layer after layer of planes of consciousness, and one leaves behind oneself the subtle worlds one after another, until there is no more resistance and the soul reveals itself before us without any agent, without any foreign support. And one discovers the soul in its plentitude. If one starts living in this state, then one lives perpetually a new birth. At each moment, one discovers a new life, a new aspiration, a new light, and a new love. One leaps forward to discover always something new, and that is life. One has to know how to concentrate by going there deep within to find the inner seat from where one should aspire more and more, and at the same time reject all that disturbs the impulses, sensations, thoughts. All that does not belong to us has to be rejected so that we may be pure in order to identify ourselves with the divine consciousness. Three stages that help one another: to concentrate, reject, to aspire, to identify oneself with the divine. Golden words of our Divine Mother. Let's concentrate.